Hey guys, it's me Charlene, and today we are going to play with a bit of makeup. It is 2020 and things have not been going very well for us, have they? But to keep our spirits up, I thought maybe I should look into some of the ridiculous trends that we dealt with in the early 2000s. So that is blue eyeshadow, really thin eyebrows, and lots of lip gloss with dark lip liner. So without further ado, let's get right to it. I have a clean bare face, just skincare on. I will be putting on some sunscreen right now though. It is Neutrogena's Hydro Boost Gel Cream in SPF 15. It has hyaluronic acid. I don't know. I still haven't really figured out what that actually does and if it actually is good for your skin. I've got a couple of products that I use regularly that have hyaluronic acid in it. I don't know. If anybody knows anything more about it, please let me know. I am just applying this. Ready? Just gonna let that set for a little bit. While I am doing that, we can talk about Beauty Glazed. So I bought this from Amazon because I was looking for a new palette. I have used Too Faced Chocolate Bar forever. Like, since its release, it's like the only eyeshadow palette that I like to use because I prefer to stay more towards nudes, and then if I need something like glitter, then I've got like the Stila liquid eyeshadow available on hand, and again, those colors are very neutral. So I tried to go a little bit outside of the box. I didn't want to buy something really expensive because I'm honestly not going to use it much. So I got this. It's from Amazon, and you open it up and it's got all of these different colors, and it's got like just the right amount of nudes to outrageous colors for my comfort. So pretty much what I've been using are these ones here: Amber, Sand, Romantic, and Nude, as well as Khaki, Sunshine, and Golden, because those are neutral. I have used Pearl a little bit for the inside of my thingies. And I've tried out Lilac a bit, but like I try to stay away from pink because it just reminds me of when I have allergies. But yeah, so we are gonna use this today. I also have this is also from Amazon. It comes in a pack of like 12 or 13, and each of the lip liners is a different color, but each of the eyeliners are black. That's okay. We're using 2 colors today. And yeah, let's get moving. I think this feels nice and well absorbed. I'm gonna go ahead and put on NYX Cosmetics Can't Stop Won't Stop Primer. When I first got this, I didn't actually like it because I felt like it was pilling, but then I realized that I think I'm just not using enough product, so I've got a lot of product today. It makes your face feel really, really, really tacky, which I guess is what you need for foundation. See, like, yeah, it does pill, like when it gets to my hairline, and then I look like a crazy person. Okay. So Got my primer on. I have my massive makeup sponge from Real Techniques. I also bought that from Amazon. And today I am using Milani's Conceal and Perfect Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation. I'm wearing tan. Yeah, I don't know. It's like, it's way more full coverage than what I like. But I needed some new foundation because the one I was using for my Meghan Markle videos was expired. And my skin did not like me for that. So I've seen other people do the 2000s trends and like blocking their brows. Your girl doesn't need to because her brows are already permanently skinny. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put on some concealer under the eyes. Putting it down on my lids to set a primer for our eyeshadow. Forgetting words. Okay, so I've got that down. Now what we're gonna do is we are just gonna take my Fenty Pro filter in Honey. And gonna take my beauty blender again, or sorry, my sponge, and I'm just gonna bake under my eyes. With a powder brush, I'm just gonna lightly set the rest of the foundation. I can't find my normal contour brush, so I'm going to be using this thing. It's a precision sweep from Quo, and I'm gonna go ahead and use my NYX Cosmetics Highlight and Contour Pro Palette. This thing has seen better days. We are gonna go use this color here and just define my cheekbones. So I'm gonna go and use a darker color as well on my hairline. Okay, I'm just gonna do a little bit of my nose. And then I am taking a flat shadow brush, and I'm just gonna highlight a couple of places using this color. Okay, so I've got that. I'm gonna take my powder brush again, and I'm just gonna dust off the excess of the baking. Now I am taking my NARS blush in Orgasm, and I'm just going to apply it to my cheeks. heavy blush is acceptable because we are replicating the 2000s. Unfortunately for me, this isn't the best blush to do it with, which is why I like it. I used to do drama at my high school. I was part of the drama program, and blush was something that always frightened me because stage makeup and standard makeup are two very different things. And I found that leaving high school, I was still very heavy-handed with blush, and it was just making me so uncomfortable because, yeah, I would look great in, I don't know, flash photography, but everyday life, it wasn't working out well. So luckily a friend of mine worked at the NARS counter in the Bay at the Rideau Center, and he introduced me to this product, and I love it because regardless of how heavy-handed I am, I can never really overdo my blush, which doesn't work out right now because we're trying to be ridiculous. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it at that. Onto the eyes. I am taking my Beauty Glazed, and the first thing that we are going to put down is Mysterious. Blue eyeshadow was huge in the early 2000s. I do admit that Mysterious is a slightly on the purple side, but Charlene's working with what she has, and also when Charlene was ordering it, she thought Mysterious was definitely blue. So we're gonna say it's blue today. I am taking I don't know, I'm taking a shadow brush. We're just gonna press it into the lid. I'm gonna take a fluffy brush and I'm just going to soften out the edges. Okay, so I'm gonna take that original brush again and I'm going to sweep up a little bit of this Mysterious under on my lower lash line. So I want to make more depth, so I am taking an angled eyeshadow brush and I'm going to dip it into the color Volcano, which kind of looks like a brownie black, but in reality it's more of like a purple, like a really burnt purple. So I'm just gonna do that on the lash line and then a little bit into the crease. Now we are gonna go and take the same brush back into Mysterious, and then we're gonna put Mysterious on top of the Volcano. Okay, alrighty, so I'm gonna go ahead again with my fluffy brush and just try to spread this higher and blend it all together. No harsh lines here. Okay, so I am now going to take another brush like this one, and I'm gonna dip it into Pearl, which is all the way up here. So these are like pearlescent or like sparkly metallic pigments are really soft. So if you were to use Beauty Glaze, just be hyper aware of that. There's going to be a lot of fallout, and you might put dents into the pigments themselves just because they're so soft. I'll often just use my fingers with these products, or even wet the brush before I start using them. It's all up to you. I don't know. I don't know what else to say. Like, it's not something I dislike. It's just something to be aware of. And if you have had prior experience with things like that, like I know the Physicians Formula Rose palette has something very similar. It's just something to be aware of, so you don't end up like dipping your finger in there and then half of the eyeshadow is gone. I'm going to take this fluffy brush again, and I'm just going to try to brush away some excess fallout and grab my fluffy brush one more time and just blend those in. This is really giving me like flashbacks to like the prom scenes of so many of my favorite movies from the early 90s. I mean the early 2000s, late 90s. Okay. So we are almost done with the eyes. I'm moving on to the eyebrows first because I want to get my brows on so that I know where to put highlight. So with the brows, I am using Brow by Benefit and the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow brush, and I am just going to fill my brows the way that they have been growing on my face, which is very thin. Okay, those are super skinny brows. I mean, they could be skinnier, but I'm not prepared for that. So I am taking another fluffy brush and I'm gonna go back into Pearl and we are going to highlight under the brows or along the brow bone. Oh yes. Oh my god. Okay, I'm taking another fluffy brush again, and we're going back into Mysterious because we've got all of that space there, and I just want to close that gap. So I'm just dabbing it to fill the void. Okay. Now, we're almost done. I'm kind of liking it. I am going to curl my lashes. I have Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir. For the lips, what I have are the two Ushas, right? So I'm taking the lighter one, which is number 85, and I'm going to use that on my entire lips. Alrighty, and I am taking number 88, and I am lining. Now I am taking my Stila Beauty Boss lip gloss in Kitten, and I'm gonna be very generous. Okay. So I've got my middle part, I've got my straight hair, myself a spritz of setting spray. This is Maybelline's Lasting Fix. And there you go. This is my 2000s look. I know, I'm sorry, it's not 100% blue eyeshadow, but the effect is the same. Do you think I could be on like Destiny's Child or something? I've got so much lip gloss on, like my lips. Yeah, tell me what you guys think. Oh, you know what? Do I look cool? Anyways, thanks for tuning in, guys. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe. I am gonna maybe do groceries looking like this now.